Jackson the Squad, and we're here reacting to Hamination again!
More Hamination!
He has a whole bunch of cool videos. Give him a subscribe. Let's go ahead and choose a video.
That one, I want that one!
What? Which one?
School!
Oh, okay. All right. School it is.
Okay, let's do it.
I've had all kinds of experiences with
A
it.
and A.
Sometimes you get a great teacher who can make you excited about learning and can clearly explain the content to you. I had this one science teacher who let me hold her snake on the first day of school. Oh my gosh, keep that snake away from me! What are you talking about? It's not hurting anybody. It's okay. That teacher was so good. She was strict yet nice. Also, she played the
Those are the
banjo
best kind
at a
of teachers.
professional level.
So, did anyone have a teacher that they actually liked when they were a kid?
I had one.
Oh?
He liked to throw things at us when we fell asleep in class, and since I never fell asleep in class, it was really funny for me to watch him throw stress balls at kids.
You're not supposed to do that!
Sure they are.
It worked, I guess.
Sometimes teachers are pretty bad. The worst teacher I ever had was my 9th grade science teacher. We'll call him Mr. Stupid Idiot.
Sora, are you related?
Was he would throw a packet at us,
Oh.
tell us the answers without explaining why the answers were the way they were, and then he would throw a quiz at us while he sat at his desk doing nothing. It was literally regurgitating information, followed by forgetting it all since it was so unexplained. One time, I was in class, and literally everybody was on their phone, since the teacher couldn't teach worth crap, as we all know. And since I was not
Plus,
learning
it was not
anything, I pulled out my
fine.
phone and texted my mom.
I've sent those texts before.
Mom?
Yeah.
And then, Bryson, give me your phone.
Oh.
I looked up at Mr. Stupid Idiot. You do see how literally everyone else in here is on their phone, and you single me out? He just said, give me your phone again. I was so
He
mad.
must have been reading this.
Literally
Oh, wait,
everyone
whoa,
else
what
there was
that?
on their phone.
How hecking dare you? Everyone else is on their hecking phone, yet you decide to hecking take my hecking phone.
A few minutes later.
Did you really hecking read all this? Heck.
My friend Dallin worked as a janitor after school there, and he was cleaning by the main office when he overheard a counselor yelling at that teacher. Why do I have so many people complaining to me about how they aren't learning anything in your class? I don't know why. I give them comprehensive study guides before tests. I have interactive class lectures with class
What?
participation, and I always ask, does anyone have any questions?
Someone called a lion.
Which are all things that he did not do. But it also proves that he knew how to actually teach, but was choosing not to.
It just doesn't want.
Wow, laziness at its finest.
Why does this happen to me? At the same school in 8th grade, I took a
out to sea.
ceramics
Oh,
class.
dang.
And the
Ceramics
boxes are
is
all
working
over the
with
place.
clay and stuff, and that teacher was so nice. We'll call her Miss Ceramics teacher. She would have lessons on how to work with clay and prevent it from cracking, and how to combine two pieces of clay together without it falling apart. It was so interesting
just
and
looks
fun,
like
and I
poop.
learned so much.
he
So
made his
in
own
9th grade, I decided to
Wow.
take her class again. However, the class was only one semester, and I had her class in 2nd semester. I had been hearing from my friend who had her in 1st semester talk about all the great projects they got to do. So I was so
He has a
excited to
lot
get
of
to work with
hair.
clay again. I walked into class, sat down, and waited with anticipation. Then a substitute I had never seen before came walking in and started taking roll. I raised my
I'm gonna
hand.
give them an assignment, isn't he?
Where's Mrs. Ceramics teacher? Oh yeah, she had a stroke. What? The week before I got into ceramics, the teacher had
nicest
had a
teacher.
stroke and wouldn't be back for the rest of the semester.
End my suffering.
So basically, that class was just substitute after substitute, and they all knew nothing about clay. But they saved the worst one for last.
No.
Oh no.
His name was
The
Mr.
final
Salazar.
boss.
Just like Salazar
Salazar.
Slytherin from the Harry Potter books. He always had this blank expression on his face. No emotion. And one day he came into class with a laptop,
I like his
looked
belly.
at Mrs. Ceramics' teacher's heavily decorated desk, and thought, oh, I'll just shove my laptop on here to make room. So like an idiot, he just shoved his laptop into all her ceramics pieces. Mrs. Ceramics' teacher's favorite vase teetered and then shattered into a million
She had a
pieces.
stroke. She didn't go through enough
Dude,
this year.
that was her favorite vase. Nothing.
End him.
And then he just started teaching a lesson
What?
and didn't even acknowledge what he had just destroyed. What the heck even are you? So that class basically sucked. This next one was on me. I was laying on my desk like this while taking notes on the lecture the teacher was giving, but I started to fall asleep. I would blink
too
and it was
cozy.
like 2 minutes later. Okay, class.
Oh,
now, when
no.
Christopher Columbus discovered America, the Declaration of Independence
Oh, God.
declared that the Civil War had begun. And Hitler
You're
promised
missing
not to invade
everything.
any more territories, but he lied. And Martin Luther King Jr. was super rap, and Donald Trump was elected president.
Oh, no.
And that's what you need to know for the test. Bryson, can you please summarize the lecture we just had?
The whole lecture?
Can you repeat the question? Now, my handwriting is already barely legible, but I looked at the notes I took while falling asleep. Here, look. This part doesn't even follow the
I
lines.
write worse than that.
As you can see, my superpower of falling asleep
That's
really fast is both a
hieroglyphics.
blessing
That's how I write when the lights are off.
and a curse. Part 2?
Oh, wait, there's a part 2?
Jax, load up part 2.
Loading up part 2!
I am just realizing that I'm a senior this year, and my high school
Oh,
career
damn.
is coming to a
Dang,
close.
he's getting
And now I
old.
gotta go to college and all that big boy stuff.
Not that seniors.
And I am not ready to be an adult yet. So before I made the last video about how a lady thought I was a girl,
Back to an A+,
I'm not,
I
by the
see.
way. I'm a boy. I
Yeah.
mean, a man. That entire story. So, how was everybody's weekends? Someone thought I was a girl. That's my comedy secret. Self-deprecation.
That's my weekend summered up.
Oh, it's just because you're so dainty, Bryson. Well, hey, she's not wrong. See? Self-deprecation.
RJ.
Comedy gold. This other time after lunch, me and my friends were playing a game called Foot Game or something. You all stand within a big square on the floor and try and step on the other player's feet to get them out.
What?
If you
Sounds
step out of
awful.
bounds, then you
Wait.
are out. If your foot
You're
gets
gonna
stepped
ruin
on,
my kicks.
then you are out. Pretty simple. Nothing could
You
ever
step
go
on
wrong
my
with
kicks, I
that,
step
right?
on your face.
Oh, God. Luke is not in the game. I guess we're going to have to
But
play
this
with
one
everybody
time
else.
was different. These other two random girls came to play as well, and we began to play. Then one of the girls who I didn't know cornered me.
Uh-oh.
I waited for her to make a move, and I don't know if she was confused, but instead of stepping on my foot, she violently kicked me in the shin. I fell over in pain, and she immediately began to apologize. Apparently, she didn't mean to kick me, but like, how do you mess up that
How do you
bad?
accidentally do that?
Okay, we've got him cornered. This is our moment of glory.